A few years back, I found this guy, Michael Hauge. Now, he's not in business, or he didn't come out of like the business marketing world. He actually comes out of Hollywood, out of the screenwriting world. And he's actually been hired as Will Smith's Hollywood script consultant, as well as all these other studios. Like, he helps blockbuster movies really hone their script until they're going to resonate with audiences. And he did this audio program, and I remember specifically that I signed up for Audible specifically because I could get this program through Audible. And I'll include a link to it. But it's called The Hero's Two Journeys. And he did it with Chris Vogler. So it's Michael Hauge and Chris Vogler. And it basically explains, like, we know the hero's journey storytelling structure, right? We know there's this hero, gets a call to adventure. At first they refuse the call, then they embrace the call. They go out on the adventure, they run into these conflicts, they get help, they face the darkest hour, then the final trial, and then they find something that helps them triumph. And in the end, they win, they go home, they're the victor, they're the hero, right? Well, in the Hero's Two Journeys, what they actually did, and it's totally brilliant, they split it out, and they said that really good storytelling is not about what you just see on the screen, like the external reality of the character going through that hero's journey. Really good storytelling also conveys the inner journey that the hero goes through and what it feels like to go through that journey. And so this book, specifically with regards to fiction storytelling, maps out the beats of what the two journeys are, what the external journey is and what the internal journey is. And with regards to marketing, your prospect, your customer, actually goes on two journeys, and it's very much the same thing. And so that's what I want to talk about in today's episode. These are the proven direct response marketing, copywriting, and entrepreneurship success strategies you can use today to write your own ticket and create the life you want. I am Roy Furr, and this is Breakthrough Marketing Secrets. Now, here's today's breakthrough. Okay, before we dive in, today's episode is sponsored by me, specifically my BTMSinsiders training library, which it's like Netflix for copywriting and marketing training. So you pay one low monthly fee, you get access to everything, instant streaming access. And if you're interested in today's topic, the first training you might want to check out is the Emotional Direct Response Copywriting training, because it does talk about the internal journey that your prospect goes on. But let's talk about your customer's two journeys using this idea from the Hero's two Journeys from Michael Hauge and Chris Vogler. That your prospect goes on the outer journey and they go on an inner journey. They go on this outer journey, they go on this inner journey. And so externally in your customer's life, there's this external journey of basically, they have a problem in their life and they're looking for a solution. And so it could be something like, oh, they have a health condition and they're looking to be healthy again. Or they have, they need to make money in their investment account. They need to make money with their business. They need to launch a business. They need to get ahead in their career. And so the solution is that, like, more money in the bank accounts. And this is all external stuff. Or even with relationships, which you might think of relationships being like a very emotional internal thing. It's about like, oh, I'm having conflict in the relationship and now there's no conflict. Or I don't have a relationship and now I do have a relationship, or whatever. Like, all of these different major areas that so many products and services focus on. There's the external experience and the practical benefits, the tangible physical benefits that come from a prospect buying a product or service. So, they have the problem, they buy the product or service, they get the solution, and there's these external benefits that accrue as a result. And that's the outer journey of buying. Then there's the whole inner journey. And the inner journey is the emotional journey. just like in the hero's two journey. Like what resonates with us on screen also resonates with us through marketing. So it's like the movement. If the external is the movement from problem to solution, the internal is the movement from frustration to relief. Like, oh, I'm frustrated. I can't solve this problem. I can't figure it out. I can't crack the code on whatever this particular thing is, right? And there's this sense of frustration and agitation, and often a growing frustration and agitation for as long as that problem isn't solved and the solution seems out there somewhere out of our reach, right? And we have all of these negative emotional reactions to the tangible reality of facing this problem. And then when we get the solution and we get it implemented, there's this incredible sense of relief. There's this incredible sense that, oh, wow, you can like let go, because the problem that was keeping you tense this whole time is suddenly like not something that you have to worry so much about. And so this movement from frustration, from constraint to relief and release is the internal journey, the inner journey that your prospect goes on. It's the emotional roller coaster that we all go through as we seek to solve a problem, including as we seek to solve a problem with products or services. And so as a copywriter, as a marketer, you can focus on the external benefits, right? There's the features and then the benefits of a product, a service, whatever. And a lot of times we think of those as, oh, you're going to make more money, or you're going to heal this health condition, or you're going to experience more health and fitness. You're going to, have these relationships, whatever. But that's all superficial details and not nearly as motivating to us as the deep down sense of like accomplishment and relief and just that welling up of positive, good feelings that we get from getting something that we wanted, whether that's a solution to a problem or some desire that we had that is fulfilled, right? And so we talk about the problem, but then we have to talk about the agitation. We have to talk about the emotional frustration and negative emotions that come from this problem being unsolved. And even better, like this is built into my PAISA formula, PAISA, the problem, the agitation. Even better if we can increase that sense of frustration, of looking at other solutions, trying something else and finding it invalid, finding that other solutions are not actually complete solutions to the problem. And so there's all this frustration and emotional turmoil that comes from that unsolved problem, that unfulfilled desire. And then there's an excitement in discovering what the real solution is, what the final solution is, what is actually going to help us solve the problem or achieve our goals, fulfill our desires. And there's excitement and there's relief. Having dealt with so many invalid solutions and dealt with so much agitation, there's a relief and just a sense of peace and positivity that comes from, yes, I did it. I found it. And I'll note here that if we're paralleling the hero's two journeys, that your customer's two journeys, your customer is the hero here. It's not your product. It's not your service. They get to become the hero because they found your product and service, but the product and service is just what helped them achieve the goal, solve the problem, get relief from their frustration, but they found it. And so you do the problem, you do the agitate, the invalidate, then you present them with what the ideal solution needs to be, and you give them a sense of how much positive feeling they will experience, how much relief they're going to experience, how much release they're going to experience, because they've figured it out, because they've become the hero of this particular journey. And then you give them the opportunity to walk through that door, to take action by presenting them with your offer. And so that's the customer's two journeys, the outer journey, the inner journey. And Emotional Direct Response Copywriting, my training, it actually does go deep into the emotional side of it. And it ties into all of this and goes deeper into all of this. And I would recommend you check out, I'll include a link in the description to the Emotional Direct Response Copywriting. I'll also include a link to The Hero's Two Journeys. It's not a book, it's an Audible audio program, but I'll include a link to that as well if you'd like to check that out through Amazon. I'm Roy Furr, this is Breakthrough Marketing Secrets. Hey, I'm always aiming to deliver as much value as possible in these daily episodes. I hope that I've done it here. And every single episode, it's my goal to help you grow your own personal marketing genius, just one episode at a time. And, I think that I've done that. So I look forward to seeing you again in the next episode. See you soon. Bye. Thank you once again for tuning in to this daily episode of Breakthrough Marketing Secrets. Remember, check out the links with this episode for even more value. Now make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, and engage in every way you can to keep this show going and growing and delivering daily value to you. I'll catch you soon for your next big breakthrough.